Hey guys, welcome to one more video. This is Max from server 133, and in this video I will be talking about working or making a general that is used for killing bosses and monsters. First of all, you need to decide a general that can be used for this purpose. Now in the game there are various generals. In one of my videos I have showcased which of these generals are good for hunting bosses. Let me give you some example. King Arthur is somebody that I can recommend. You can have a look to some more options, and you can look at Napoleon, but again that is a PvP general. You can look at Roland, which says increases mounted troops attack by 30% and increases mounted troops defense and HP by 15%. This is one of the generals. You can also look at Washington. You may want to choose Nathaniel Green, but he is not a high level boss hunting general. Ulysses Grant, you can choose him for hunting bosses. Honda Tadakatsu, again you can choose him for hunting bosses. Not sure if there is somebody good in the Korea. I've seen a lot of people use Li Jing, but again he is a premium general, not guarantee that you'll get him. But again, if you get him, use him. People use Vladimir the Great because he has good for your range troops and all those other buffs, debuffs and buffs, but I don't really use him. Khalid is somebody that people use as it increases the mounted troops attack by 20%. There is Baibars, which I am currently going to be showing you how to use him. The reason I'm working on Baibars is because he has the double drop buff, which is having a good advantage in the game. A lot of guys have been using the Alexander the Great, which may not be recommended, but then it is okay, because if you look at the speciality, it has mounted troops buffs, which is a good thing. So you can use Alexander the Great, but then I'll not 100% recommend doing so. So how do you decide if that general should be used for boss hunting? Is you need to look at the mounted troop buffs, because mounted troops are the ones that are recommended and the most effective against bosses and monsters. Martinez is one general that I have. I'll showcase my Martinez also before we complete this video. So this was choosing the general. So now I have chosen the general already, which is Baibars. Martinez is my general over here. I'm going to show you Baibars. If you can see, the general is of level 29, 5-star already, and the specialties are also ready to unlock. The skill books have been placed. Now for those who haven't seen how to place correct skill books, you need to first place level 1 skill books of your choice. Make sure that you get the lineup correct. There is a video which I have made about the same, which you can watch and have an idea how to do it, and then place the right set of skill books that you need for your general. Now we'll work on what all gear do we need to craft for this general. Before you start crafting, there's a research that I recommend you to do, is in the defense category, which says blacksmith increases the crafting speed of forge by 70%. Second thing you need is the gear, which you can buy from the shop, or you also get it as a lucky draw thing. I guess if I invest some gems, or if I get the level 3 gear, I can go for a higher percentage of buff. Let me just pause the video and get back to you. Okay, so I finally found the level 7 of Agile Crown. Now very important, what I'm trying to say is this is going to be very necessary for you to craft gear. You'll also need these scrolls, which you get by killing bosses 8, 9, 11, 10, 11 and so on. So I recommend only working on King Scroll, which you get at killing boss 10. If you are not able to get those King Scrolls, you can always join in some alliance that is killing those bosses and get the advantage of all these rewards. Now just making sure that I don't miss any rallies, so I have just put in my general. Okay, last rally to join. See, I just showed you how quickly you can join rallies by working on a march preset. Now before you craft, I'm going to put up a general on duty over here. Put up an agile crown. Duty unlocks at level 28, please remember that. Go to the craft. Now how to understand what is the right weapon. So if you're going to be playing for killing bosses, you need all the weapons that give you mounted troop buff. So I have got the options starting from the helmet, and I'm going to read it out for you. The legendary range legendary helmet, it says ground, siege and ground. This is a gathering buff, that is okay, but ground troop attack, siege machine defense, ground troop HP. The other option that I have is mounted legendary helmet, mounted troop HP, siege machine HP, range troop attack. We need mounted troop HP, so we're going to make the mounted legendary helmet. That's going to take 12 days 8 hours. The armor, we have ranged hero armor, mounted hero armor. Range is going to give me mounted troop attack, mounted troop defense. The mounted hero armor is giving me siege machine, range troop, food gatherer, ground troop. So I'm going to make the range hero armor. Now in the leg armor, we will be having mounted leg hero armor, because the we'll be using the range hero armor that gives you mounted troop HP, or you can also have the mounted hero leg armor that gives you mounted troop attack. So I would go for mounted troop HP, because for killing bosses I would prefer HP more than attack. I'll explain you why. Now in the boots, we have the mounted legendary boots that gives you mounted troop defense. Ring, we have two options: king's ring, which gives you the march size capacity, and range king's ring, which gives you the double drops. Now if you are working on bosses, and if you're trying to kill bosses which are very high level, you will need the ring that gives you march size. But if you're killing bosses, let's say B11 B12, your own default march size without using the buff can be good. So that's when I recommend using the range king ring. In the weapons, it is mounted king spear or mounted dragon spear, whichever you can afford, whichever you can get. Now let's come to the part where you are going to work on the general. Guys, a subordinate city. I hope somebody is unbubbled. Does not matter. Sorry for the misdirection. I thought it's a high quality sub city that just dropped, so I could have gone for it. Okay, so this is my general which I'm going to work on. Now I would give him the bird of hurricane, which I have currently placed on Martinez, as I have maxed my bird of hurricane. He is level 8 with 26% buff and 13% double drop. So the maximum level it can go is level 10 and the highest quality. So again, that is going to take some time. You cannot get that in a day or two. Martinez, I recommend using the Fafnir dragon, which is a purple dragon. But again, if you only have the dragon or the material to have him, or else I would not really recommend you to use him now, because my dragon is of very low level, and the low level dragon has a very nominal buff. If you check the buff that this guy has, is mounted marching troop attack 10%, siege machine attack 10%, which is not what I need. So I'm not going to be taking the Fafnir right now. As of now, I have my bird of hurricane, which gives me 26% attack, 26% defense, 26% HP. Let's get to the placing gear. Now I have already crafted the mounted king spear, the mounted helmet. We are taking the range hero leg armor, because that's giving me mounted to HP. The range hero armor. In the boots, we are taking the mounted legendary boots, not the range legendary boots. So mounted legendary boots. The ring, the range king's ring. Now with this, the general is ready with the gear. With this, I can kill a B9 maybe with 100,000 troops. You can see the skill books have been placed as per mounted troops attack, mounted troops defense, mounted troops HP. Now let's look at cultivation. For these generals, our necessary stats are leadership, attack, defense. Because we are killing bosses, we don't need politics. So you just do gold cultivation. You see I have got leadership plus, attack and defense is on minus, so I can cancel this. I'll cultivate again. I'm getting leadership plus, attack minus, but politics minus. So again, this is going to drop the power of my general, so I'll cancel this. No, not yet. Mm-hmm. Nope. Maybe. You can go for this. I want you to ignore politics completely as if this is not existing. What you need to play around is with leadership, attack, and defense. Now, for losing 1 point at leadership, I'm getting 2 points at attack. Fair enough. Let's go for it. Now, you can see here the difference is for every 1 point in stats, the difference is of going to be of 0.1%. So now you can see if my leadership is going to drop by 1, the troop HP from 87.5 is going to come. I cannot expand this. 87.5 will become 87.4. Okay, are you ready? There you go. You see 87.4. Let's cultivate more. I'll not do the complete cultivation routine. I'll just do some basic cultivation to show you. That was a good cultivation. I missed it. Not a good one. No. No. Yes. No. Not at all. Not at all. Never. Nope. Nada. Not this one. No. Nope. Nope. Maybe your power will increase, but your stats will not have much benefit. Yes, absolutely. Now if you do gem cultivation, what you need is leadership, attack, defense. Your politics is not important. Okay, so this is not giving me good results. You see, attack, defense has increased, leadership is lost. Again, I want you to try it with the gold cultivation. That is the most economical process. It is slow, it will take you hours, but you will have the necessary cultivation on your general. Now once you do all this, your march needs to have only and only mounted troops. So for example, if I am going to be killing a monster right here, let's see. With the mounted troop general, your entire march must be mounted. Do not mix your march. What happens is when you mix your march, you will have wounded on the troops. Do not do that. Only have one single type of troop in a full march and go for it. Now what I would recommend you to do is, I would recommend you to give it a try killing bosses of level 5, then try on level 6, go for level 7 again, then later try level 8 with the same march. So what I first did was I trained a bunch of mounted troops as per my march size, a bit more than that in case if they get wounded, so I don't have to waste my time in healing. Get the troops as per your march size, a whole batch of it. Maybe wait till the troop training event shows up, and that's when you do the training. Get them all on board, and in one single day, then start hitting bosses from level 5. See how many wounded do you get. If you're getting 0 wounded on level 5, of course you will get 0 wounded on level 5. Try for level 6, then move to level 7, then to level 8. By level 9 you should understand how much wounded you have got, and if you're still not getting wounded on level 9, all the best, go to level 10, and if you are lucky enough, beat the level 11. That's how the game is going to be fun for you. So with this I conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions on how to work on any of these type of generals or boss generals, please write me a mail. And as I promised, time to showcase my Martinus. There you go. So you can see the attributes of the mounted dragon spear. I haven't spent much on refining, as these gears are going to be later upgraded to a higher level gear. Till then you can just have a look. Mounted dragon armor, the ranged dragon boots, ranged dragon helmet, Main is about the refining that you do, which you can see here. This is important, how you refine. Range dragon leg armor. Oh, this guy is for this belongs to a gathering general. No wonder I was getting wounded on witch 3. This belongs to a gathering general that I placed here. And mounted dragon ring. Now your refining is very important factor. I generally don't spend too much of time in refining the gear because this is again not the last batch of gear. My specialty is yet to be worked on, but again specialty is something that I have covered in a separate video. For those who are still working on them, you can do that by looking at the video. So that's my Martinus. With the mounted troop attack is when you get the dragon. And then there is mounted troop defense, mounted troop HP, and march size. So once I get to the K35, I'm going to start training T14 troops, mounted troops, and then I'm going to have a full march and do what I plan. So guys, with this I conclude the entire video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry for the call. And if you would like to write me a mail, this is the name. You can just write this name, send me the mail, and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. I wait for your questions and queries. Until next time, everybody take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.